The men's retreat are also aiming to connect the men with their feminine.
Yes, for sure. It's to connect with themselves, like their true self, which is going to have a masculine aspect to it and a feminine aspect to it. So I suppose we could say like we're going to get men connecting more vulnerably to themselves, to share their heart's truth, and that has a feminine aspect to it, but also it takes a shitload of courage to be able to do that, So there's a lot of strength in being vulnerable. It's actually stronger than just being like stiff upper lip. I'm gonna just like get through this. Sometimes there's that softening, which is a sort of feminine trait. It needs a strong masculine presence to do that. Yeah. So, bit of both, I would say. The masculine and the feminine is like, and we kind of talk to that a little bit. Yeah.
So I'm wondering, what do you feel like the men of today are craving, or what are they lacking in the way that they grow up and in society?
Yeah. I feel that it's, I can speak from my personal experience. It's like authenticity. I feel like that's a key trait. It's like to be yourself. So you don't have to prove to anyone that you're anything else, and you don't have to be anything else for anyone else as well. So it's like just finding that inner strength to speak truth and be authentic. I feel like that's a key aspect that through men's work we're trying to achieve. But I feel like I feel like through our conditioning, we get to we become grown up, or we get to adults, and this is for me anyway. I was at a place where I had no idea what I wanted, who I was, and I think that was probably through having grown up in a space where I didn't feel like it was okay to be me, So I imagine other people are having that experience as well. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, so I'm interested now. You've become a father, and you're going through that process of changing like your life as well, and it's shifting a lot. So I'm wondering if there's any lessons that have come through this experience of becoming a father.
Yeah, there have been multiple lessons and many lessons. But it's the most beautiful thing that I have done so far in my life, to become a dad. And got this beautiful baby girl, Sky. And it's been like, it's got its challenging aspects, because suddenly, you've worked your life out in a way that you're working as a couple. Maybe you've got your business, maybe you've got your work, whatever. And then suddenly a new little being comes into the mix who has a lot of needs, and is, basically you've got to keep alive, and nourish. And so with that, there's, there is so much more, I suppose, in a way, stress that gets put on the family unit to try and manage that situation that you've had no training for. You don't really know what it's going to be like. And you've got the whole thing of like birth and everything like that, which is that's one of the biggest, what would I say, like rites of passage. Rites of passage for the dad to hold the space for that, but also for the mum to like go through that. It's like, it's a really, really like that's a real strong moment. So you've got that, and then you got kind of post going into the family unit and then managing that. And that's where I feel like we've been so blessed to having done Shanti Space before. Like we've had that moment to work through a lot of our stuff,